From the gun, the running back has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ends today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Peterson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And how nice is it, David, on third down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice third down conversion.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Powers through the defender. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Trying to get the corner. Slithers into space. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. They'll go to the toss. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Lawson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw at St. Clair. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lawson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them: calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart, and understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down. New set of downs.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires downfield. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. On the move at the 30. They corral him out of bounds. Mark mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Laterals it back. He'll try to do it himself. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. With the catch, it's Brown. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Here's the handoff. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Fires to the right. Zips it out to his man. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Appalachians stayed faithful, raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on 3rd down. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the chains for this offense. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He misses his man, the accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it behind the line. It's Peterson. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. There he goes. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Akron rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lawson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Moves around to clear up the vision. Pulls it in. It's Dozier. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They just keep firing. Under fire. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Staley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Peterson. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He's now got 78 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Connection to the right. Breaks in. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Peterson. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Texas. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously
And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Knowles. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down.
Let's go!
Leaves it with the back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the stomping has commenced. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got his man! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Trying to set up the screen. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Grab behind the line. It's Peterson. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, North Texas. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Central Michigan. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Plucks it out of the air.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, App State. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mean Green. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
North Texas, 42. App State, 10.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Will take over. First and 10.
Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. To the air, it's St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Milner. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
The Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Peterson. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the option. He'll pitch it. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
North Texas.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Finding open areas. Turning it on. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Virginia Tech was far from the friendly confines of Lane Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Take over. First and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Offense in a split backfield. They'll send the back in motion. Oh, maybe a double pass. Under fire. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's St. Clair. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.